For breakfast, I'm going to have a green pancake, which I haven't made before. I've got it off Laura Lee Chapardas' YouTube channel. So it's pretty much just spinach, eggs, and a bit of oats, like just as a pancake.
Is that a pinch or a dash?
Put a bit of salt, Himalayan salt. Okay. Just heat this up first. And I'll just use the avocado oil. So that's really good under heat. And I'm just going to blend my NutriBullet. Should be right. It's pretty green. So every Sunday I go to the farmers market, which is only about 10-minute drive away, and just buy all my food from like as much organic sources as possible. So they have a couple of stalls there that are organic. So I get my berries, my eggs, my greens, and also just get a coffee, catch up with a friend there. This morning I also got some sauerkraut too. So yeah, they've got a dairy stall, you know, fruit, veg, pretty much everything that you'd want to get. So yeah, the reason I go there is just because it is pesticide free, or you can actually ask the local farmers what they have put on the food. Pesticides being gut damaging, most of them, you know, so the less pesticide exposure you can get, the better. So that's kind of why I like to go out that way and get everything, and then whatever's left over I'll just get from the supermarket.
And how many meals will you have further to this today?
So this is meal one, so my pre-training meal. I'll train in about 2 hours probably, and I'm having 5 meals. So this morning I did my check-in. After check-in is usually when I will change something. So this week I have actually been having 4 meals per day, and that's been working really well, but I've been very hungry at night. So now this week I'm going to give 5 meals a go before I go back to full-time PT with the lockdown ending, and just see how I feel on that. Give this a flip. Looking pretty ready. Yeah. Success. It's a green pancake, which I got the recipe off Laura Lee Chapardas online on her YouTube channel. And it is 15 grams of carbs, about 30 grams of protein, and about 10 grams of fat. So the fat's coming from the eggs. Yeah, and it should be pretty filling. So egg whites is a really good way to get lots of extra protein too, because they are very voluminous. So, you know, the less food that you can eat, the more volume you kind of want to get. So that looks like the 280 calories. It's a pretty decent amount of food to sit down and eat, you know. Pretty good. Definitely should have put some sweet. So I'm just going to have a bit of sugar-free maple syrup. And I think tomorrow when I make it, I'll just add some Napier in there, which is just like a sugar-free sweetener, just to make it a bit sweeter, because I prefer to have that over the syrup. So I'm just going to go and enjoy this, and I'm going to watch the Bikini Olympia prejudging on YouTube. It's been about 2 hours since I had breakfast, so I'm about to train back and shoulders. This is nearly the last back and shoulder session that I will have to do in my garage as we get to go back to the gym on Friday. Today's Sunday, so 4 more weights training sessions in the garage and then back to the gym. And today is going to be my last solo cardio around the lake without a client to keep me company or a friend or without Netflix, which I will be starting as of Friday. So I've got a few shows lined up and I'm going to get into probably 6 days a week cardio as of Friday on the treadmill, incline with Netflix. I'll get some footage of my training session and see you in the next clip. I just finished my session, back and shoulders, so finally looking leaner again since my refeed week. Like my abs completely disappeared and I pretty much was just like covered in water. So yeah, so this is back and I've still got 5 weeks. So let's see how we go. I'm just gonna make my post-training meal. So this is my meal 2. I just finished training back and shoulders, so I'm gonna have rice porridge, which is pretty much just blended up basmati rice or jasmine rice. And I'm going to kind of fill it out a bit with some egg white and zucchini. The zucchini is totally optional. I'm just enjoying it right now because it gives me more to eat without really adding more calories. And then I'm just gonna put this custard on top. So this is this one, my new favorite. Red Dragon protein mousse. Delicious. Ends up kind of tasting like vanilla slice. So I'm having 40 grams of the rice. Just gonna put some hot water. I'm just gonna add cinnamon to this. And a bit of salt, Himalayan salt. And cook it on the stove. So pretty much what you want to do is just cook up the rice. It only takes like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Just wait until it gets thick and then add in the egg white. So the egg white just adds extra protein but then also makes it really fluffy. So you kind of end up with more food like volume wise. And then that's pretty much the same reason for the zucchini as well. Just gives you a bit more volume. So zucchini is like 95% water. So yeah, like I said, it just makes it more voluminous and you can't taste it at all. And you can do the same thing, like I did the same thing with oats as well. I just decided to switch to the rice for something different. I'm actually really enjoying it. So probably closer as I get to comp, I'll get rid of the zucchini because you kind of want I guess, slightly lower fibre, ideally for a post-training meal, but at the moment I don't think it matters too much for where I'm at because, you know, I'm hungry all the time and I've got a lot of work to do today, so I would rather this digest a bit more slowly so that I can, you know, keep focused and get everything done. So it's starting to get a bit thicker, as you can see. Turn it down a little bit. Don't want it to bubble too much. Okay, so that is pretty much, you know, pretty good. So I'm just going to add in the egg white. So the key with egg white is you have to just stir non-stop so that it doesn't get clumpy. Yeah, using a whisk is a good idea too, but I don't like cleaning the whisk. I don't use it. So, and you just got to go for at least probably 1 minute to 2 minutes just to make sure the egg white's cooked, because obviously you don't want to have raw egg white. Okay, so now you can probably see it's like maybe twice the amount of food it looked like before. So I think when you're dieting, like a lot of the time it's a bit of a mental thing. When it looks like you're eating more, sometimes it helps you feel a bit more full. So that's pretty much ready. I'm just going to chuck this one in. As I said, this part is optional. Actually, it took me ages to start doing this because I thought it was really gross, or I just thought the idea of it was really gross, and now I just do it every day. Mix it in. It's getting really thick now, and you don't have to cook the zucchini, so it'll just kind of cook while it's in the porridge. Alright, so there we go. Turn that off, as you can see. It's kind of really thick. So I'm just going to add a bit of sweetener. So sometimes I just put salted caramel protein in here. It depends how hungry I am. So I'm not going to do that. So I just want to sweeten it up a bit, otherwise it's going to be a bit bland. So this is just like Natvia Gold. They sell it in Woolies. It kind of tastes like brown sugar, and it's amazing. I'm just going to put a teaspoon of that. Every last bit out. Just going to put this on top. So this is pretty much, it tastes like vanilla custard, but it's literally just this protein mousse mixed with a bit of water. So makes it into like a custard consistency, and then I just dollop that on top. And that's it. So that's my meal 2. Without the zucchini and the egg white, it probably would have been about a third of this. So it would have been like less food. For now, I'm just going to enjoy filling it out. And then later, if I have to, you know, like if I need to push that a little bit harder towards the end, I'll probably get rid of all the extra stuff and just have plain rice porridge with WPI, so a fast burning protein. So this one is casein, which is really slow digesting. I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah. Hi guys, so this is meal 3 for today. So super simple. I am just going to heat up some pre-cooked beef. So this is literally just extra lean grass-fed organic beef mince with onion. I love onion because it's really good for your liver, and as I mentioned before, my liver not the best, so I include onion like wherever I can, and turmeric, which is a really great anti-inflammatory, and a little bit of garlic powder and some salt and pepper, so and chili powder. So that's pretty much what I cooked that with. So I'm just going to reheat some of this. So half of that, it's 125 grams. Then I'm going to chop up and boil 100 grams of broccoli. Then I'm just going to top it with this one, so called CaloFit. I've only just recently discovered it. It's calorie free and tastes amazing. This one's garlic flavour, and I've got a honey mustard flavour, which I'll be having with my chicken for dinner. So broccoli is just cooking away, and just when I have beef, because I'm on kind of lower calories, sometimes when you do that you don't digest food as well, so you don't produce quite as much stomach acid. So I like to have it's just an HCl tablet, so like this, or a bit of apple cider vinegar in water can be good. Just helps the body to break down the food. Back in my office with my meal 3. I just realized I am so far behind on my meals. It's actually 3 p.m. and I still have 2 more meals to have after this. So you might remember I said at the start of the video that I was going to have 5 meals instead of 4 so that I could eat one a little bit later. And I think just because I'm so used to stretching out my meal by 4 or 5 hours, I've just done the same thing. So I'm working hard on the computer. It's Sunday, but I have a lot of exciting things happening this week. So I've got a talk with the Australian Government Legal Service on Thursday regarding stress and regulating stress through meditation. I'm really excited about that. So I'm just putting some finishing touches on that one, just finishing my slides and recording my meditation. And I have a special treat for everyone regarding that. So I've actually expanded that one into a bit of a course. So that's going to be coming out this week too. So I'm just really trying to get all of that done. I'm actually really loving it. So the best thing about doing stuff that you love, I guess, and for me, I love to research. Like more than anything, I love to put things together and share them with people in a way that makes sense, in a way that's really fun to learn. So that would probably be my number one passion. And I think it's taken me a really long time to get to that point where I understand that even about myself. Love to learn, love to be creative and work out how to share that with people so that they get just as excited about learning things that could otherwise maybe be a little bit boring. Yeah, so that's going to be coming out on Thursday, same day as my talk. So I'll update you later on the week as to how that goes. But for now, I'm just going to eat my lunch and I am going to get back to work. This is what I have to deal with. Marley. She just all day will sit here, won't you? It's very lazy. And then I've got Jasper up here, fast asleep. Jasper, his little foot. Oh, it's so funny. So my meal for today is a turkey blueberry patty, just on some lettuce, so kind of like a lettuce burger, I guess, with an egg, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of sauerkraut on there. So my turkey is just cooking up on the pan. I'm just going to cook an egg, so just 1 egg. What all I do is I just use the lettuce leaves to kind of make a burger. So these look really good because they're really crunchy and they hold the shape. And with that, I'm just going to have some beans, which I'm going to cook on the fry pan in a second. Obviously, I'm just going to eat one of these today. I'm just going to put the other 2 away for the next 2 days. This one, go in there. Sauerkraut. Fail. So ideally, I like the egg to stay in one piece, but that did not happen. I like to leave the yolk a bit runny. And I'm just going to put my beans on here. I just like to spray them a little bit, like so. And then makes the salt stick a bit better. So that is my burger. And then I'm just waiting for my beans. So these 2 I'm just going to have tomorrow and the next day. So I just repeat the same meals every single day from today through till next Saturday. And then after my check-in, I'll reassess what I'll do next. So obviously I've got to make a couple of lots of those during the week. But I like to try and cook as much as I can in advance because it just makes it way easier. As you saw with my meal 3, when I had the beef, I just needed to pull it out and then just heat up a portion of the beef. And all I had to do was cook broccoli and my meal was done. So, hey guys, so this is my last meal of the day. It is around 8 p.m. So I did successfully manage to drag out my meals. And I am pretty hungry, but nothing too crazy. So this is literally just chicken breast and broccoli with a bit of red onion, which I love, love, love red onion. And I just put some of that sugar-free CaloFit sauce on it. So this one's like a honey mustard flavor. It's amazing. And then for dessert, I have, well, this is my version of dessert. So I have every day 15 grams of nut butter. So I just pick between almond, peanut, or what's it called? ABC spread. So this time I couldn't decide. So I've got half peanut butter and half ABC spread. And then I have 9 grams per day of dark chocolate. I had a couple of squares earlier today. So I just put the rest on top of there. So it's going to be delicious. So yeah. Hey guys, so I just finished my dessert, being my rice cake with the nut butter and dark chocolate, and I have to say, it was a hit. Definitely going to do that again tomorrow night, probably for the rest of the week. So normally I would have them separately, but the peanut butter ABC spread mix was amazing with the dark chocolate buttons, also amazing. So that was really exciting. So one of the cool things about, like, I guess restricted eating or dieting, especially when you get to lower calories, is it really forces you to get creative. So you end up finding things that are really simple, really healthy, not super high calorie, that you love. I mean, for me personally, because I've been in this lifestyle for a very long time, you know, I don't really eat packet food or takeaway or fast food. If I want to eat out, I prefer to eat at like a really authentic restaurant, or try to eat like homegrown where I can, because I just really appreciate like simple flavors. In terms of eating, I appreciate not so much like just the flavor hit that comes with it. And I know what that flavor hit is like, because obviously I used to eat junk food when I was younger, and I pretty much used to regulate myself on food. So I think, you know, it takes a while to work out, you know, how to make chicken taste good, how to make beef taste good, what kind of sauces are really good, bang for your buck and stuff like that. But yeah, that's one of the best things about dieting. It's 8:30 p.m. Sunday, and I have spent since about 11 o'clock today working. So I've actually finished heaps of stuff. So I finished off a talk, finished off some slides for a talk. I've been working on a course, as I mentioned before, which is going to launch this week. I'm really excited. So I just finished off like some emails and some socials around that. And I have been doing some recording, just filming this while I restart my computer because I'm having some technical issues. And you know, every time something goes wrong with my computer, I just restart it and hope for the best. I'm gonna get on with my work still. Like, I'm not really that tired yet, so I'll probably stay out for another couple of hours. Just lowered my calories, and we'll be back at the gym on Friday, so we'll be able to use the machines again. We'll be able to use the treadmill. I can watch Netflix, 45 minutes, 42 to 45 minutes on the treadmill is one episode of a show. Gonna start watching those on Friday on the treadie in the gym. Really excited, love the gym. And things are starting to get back to normal, so might even go and get a coffee on the weekend. Just all the simple pleasures that we haven't been able to enjoy. So yeah, that was my day. Let me know if you would like similar content like that, or otherwise just let me know any other content that you would like me to cover, and I'll see you in the next video.